we are live. We're gonna give you a couple seconds before the link pop up, anything like that. So, okay, the link is up. She definitely know. All right, let me see. All right, we're up and running. Definitely up and running.
Away from now.
All right. Hold on 1 second. You see the link? You see everything up?
Oh, you mean on the Facebook?
Yeah. All
You got
right,
one.
guys.
You go on
Ashua
there.
is on. Bev C is on. Nikki, Bob's Anderson, Christine
Yeah,
Randa.
on now.
Yes.
I'm
So
checking in like an airport.
what I need you guys to do is just go and share the link, and stuff like that, so that we can have definitely people log into the show. Most important thing. Share the link, guys. Thank you very much for logging in and things like that. So we're just gonna have some crazy fun. Let's show Papa.
Ocho, clearly, Lily.
Definitely crazy, crazy fun. Um, thank you guys. Definitely every time. As we say, share the link. Don't go crazy when we say share the link. We don't mean to start going down the line like this. You will get blocked from Facebook if
I
you
got
just
them
say,
do me not. I saw me doing
yeah.
that, daddy.
I'm good. I am blocked from Facebook for December 10th, right?
Yeah?
And by the 8th they block me again. I'm blocked for the 10th, and they block me the 8th
Right.
until the 14th of this no, until the 14th of January. I'm constantly blocked by Facebook. It's a regular thing. I don't really care. I don't really
Them
care.
around the black man.
You understand? Yeah. And I tell a lot of people, you see this watch party thing.
Yes.
It's a thing that Facebook come in to cut down your viewership,
Yeah, for real.
and
And
most
it's
people don't
foolishness.
know. Yeah, because
Rubbish.
number one, when a person in your watch party, you cannot tell when somebody start a watch party. You cannot tell who's in the watch party, right? The
Ocho.
person can see you. You can't see their comments. So what Facebook do now, when they realize that they have you starting a whole bunch of watch party, diverting most of the people them instead of having them focus on one. So they
Exactly,
divert.
exactly,
And people don't know.
exactly,
Don't do watch
exactly,
parties. Watch parties not helpful. There's a way Facebook come up to
exactly.
divert your viewership and stuff like that.
For real.
All right. Uh, Definitely Barry's
Cheers.
Brown's music, enough respect. As I
Paris,
said,
bro. Yeah,
it's
I
gonna be
did.
fun. It's gonna be fun. I just left my thing here. Let me just run right. This is not good. I just left my thing here. Give me a second there. Share out, guys. Share the link because when I'm gonna come in for the next 1 minute, and we continue the interview.
Yeah, big up the people and on the live same speed, you know. I wonder if they might hear me. Them can hear me, don't 555?
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with me. I'm sorry. You hear me? You hear me, good boss?
Clearly, Lily. Yeah,
All
man.
right. You see, my half sick, guys. So I'm trying to catch up and get myself situated and thing. Prezenta.
Clearly.
I saw him a couple of times on Facebook, and one thing that catches my attention on him is certain things that he was doing. He was doing a live show, and what really catches my attention is like Like me, you know what I'm saying? Like Velvet, I have this guy Ras, and very minimal, DJs. You know, and you see, I pop the name out like that. I can definitely say when you talk about energetic, you know what I'm saying? I will always be there with these DJs because they're very energetic, very entertaining. I don't know how you folks view DJs, but if the DJ's dead, he would not even play at my funeral. Definitely. I want somebody to keep everybody up and down at my funeral, not as dead as I'm dead. You feel me? So that's what draw my attention to you. The only thing that I didn't like about you, I hate DJ that sit on their ass. Right? Sit on their ass and DJ. I'm like, what the hell?
You
But there
said
was,
him.
but that, what you did, you sat on your ass, right? But the whole from your belly button straight to the tip of your locks was moving east, west, north, south, and you was doing some things like that. And I'm like, but hold up here. The DJ have a vibes. That's what grabbed my attention, the vibes that you have. You know what I'm
True,
saying?
true, true, true.
And thing like that. But of course, Facebook gotta come in and do the obstruction of artists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then now when I have to do an interview with you, start doing a little research about you, I am like, wow. It's so fascinating when you see a person on Facebook, but on a different level when, especially me, for instance, after interview you, then I'm start going through and doing research. I realize how much of a role you are putting in society, how much of a role that you have ahead of you, and you're not appreciated. That's the worst part. Not
True,
being
true.
appreciated. You understand? And if
True.
most people could see behind the scenes, like, guys, if you have a favorite artist, look him up. Look him up. You understand? I just don't go for the music. I go for the artist's music and life. And you get to know much more about the artist. You spend your money on the artist that way because you know his aim, desire. Now, your name, how you pronounce your name? Sierra China Smith? How you pronounce it? You have me whooping last night with your name.
You know, my grandmother gave me my birth name though, Stira, like C Ra, Ra, the
Sierra.
God of light, C
Okay.
Ra, Ra, the
Mm-hmm.
God of light, yeah. So you see the light, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And Chana is
Mm-hmm.
Hebrew, which means unique and graceful.
Oh, me love
and
grandma. Me love
then
grandma and grandma.
and then I look like Chinese. So because my eyes
Yeah,
are very small,
you start to have the
right?
iPhone thing.
So most people would call me China or
Okay.
Changa.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whoa. Back in the good old days. We're not talking right now, 'cause grandmother is young kids. You feel me? Back then, when your grandmother give you a name, she go way back to
yeah,
find a
yeah.
name. You understand? To
But
find a
but
name.
but,
Yeah.
but I'm surprised that she gave me a name like Chana
Mm-hmm.
because Chana means unique and graceful. And I never knew I would grow up to be unique and graceful, to be honest.
You know what? Grandma saw the light. She
Saw the
saw
light.
some
So,
light that
Kira,
you
yeah,
would never recognize. You
true, true.
understand? And things like that. You have your kids and stuff like that. You can definitely barely see where they're heading. All right,
Right.
so you were definitely given that name by your grandmother, your mother
Yeah.
Carol, and your
Mother
father
Carol,
Melvin play
Melvin
a
Smith.
lot. Yeah, play a lot of role in your definitely growing up life and stuff like that. You live in Clarendon in an area that is most famous for racing.
True, true.
Vernon Field is
Vernon
a good
Field.
area. My dad took me there one time, like in the I think early 80s. Took me there to see a car race and stuff like that. Way before you born, you understand? So now at the age of 5, you were pretty much active at the age of 5, doing a little
Yeah,
singing
yeah,
here and there and
yeah,
stuff like
yes,
that.
yes. definitely.
Pretty good. But when
Mhm.
you really start launching out now is at the age of 14,
Right,
right?
right,
At the age
right.
of 14, you start doing things. And you know what I like? At the age of 14, your writing skill was up there because you got
Yeah,
a gold medal for speech and drama.
yeah, yes, yes.
Not a silver, not a bronze. You got a gold medal
Gold medal, yes,
for your school
yes.
for
High
speech.
school, yes.
Yeah,
God,
speech
not
and
your high
drama.
school.
There you
Yeah.
go. That's not an easy task. How did you feel when you were the one that bring home that bacon for your school?
I want to tell her that, it was such a joy. It was such a joy. Even my drama teacher, Miss Reed
Hmm.
Baker and Sophia Knight, they were my two. Oh my, I love my drama teachers. As long as
Oh,
females are teaching me, I will learn everything.
oh, hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
I
Of
will
course,
learn
because
everything. You
you're
know?
trying to impress and you'll do more. You understand? So of course,
Yeah, as long as it's a female teacher I have, yeah, it's always good.
yes.
So I said, all right. I did love off Miss Sophia, Sophia, which is my drama teacher. She was pretty
Hmm.
much young, like she was like in her early 20s at the
What?
time when she was teaching me, and I was like 14. And I liked her off, and I said, okay, I'm bringing home this gold medal, you know. Gotta impress me.
In your mind, you're bringing it home because you want to impress that teacher.
Yeah, yeah,
There
yeah,
you go,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah, and definitely them girls at school also, you know what I mean? So most times when I do these things, I go to an extent of I want to do something great, you know. So my school wasn't a school of much gold medals at the time
Hmm.
in 2001, and when I won the gold medal, it was such a joy, brother. You see when we reached school devotion morning,
Whoa.
at the devotion was I was praised. I was
Yeah.
actually I got free lunch that day. My teachers bought me lunch and everything that I wanted. And that day I was
Wow.
cheap. I was spoiled. And that day I was spoiled.
Now, I don't know when you growing up. I remember my early school days in Jamaica. And this was fascinating. The school, before you go to class, they have a devotion. The whole school, you go into the
Yes,
auditorium
yes,
and you have to do a devotion and then you go straight to class, right?
exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
I
Awesome.
used
So
to
now,
I used to conduct the devotions sometimes because I'm musically talented. I used to be the one because I have class devotion, so I'll be
mhm,
the one to do it for my class. I'm the leader there, yeah. So I'll
okay.
be the one to conduct the class devotion in the quadrangle, the whole school. Each class is appointed a day when they have to do devotion, and I would be the one to
Okay.
perform original gospel songs. I used to write gospel songs, definitely to go and sing at my devotion, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, I remember
Wow.
I did a song called um, "A God Me Seek," and when I finished the song, I mean, the whole school still singing it the following week, because it was so catchy. Yeah,
Oh,
I did
awesome.
a lot of stuff in school.
I noticed that, bro. I noticed a whole lot of stuff, and you're so, what I should say, you're so embedded with kids now. Like
Yes, yes,
they have to be a part of your life. You have your music, which you're
definitely.
doing, but now you also spend much time and going out doing stuff for
For the
kids.
children.
I'm gonna get to that in a little bit and stuff like that. Now, coming up, you're getting your buzz, you're doing this and you're doing that. Now you start getting into the music. And the first thing I was thinking, Prezenta. You came up with that name Prezenta. And I was
Oh,
like,
I came up
how
with
did
the
it
name.
came up? Yeah. So now after start going through reading and stuff like that, there was what I should say, an artist from Maypen Clarendon,
Yes,
gave you the name. Elaborate
Ayerbu.
on that a little bit.
Ayerbuki. I was at the studio. I was at the studio in Maypen. I have
Hmm.
a wife studio. I was recording my first professional song. Yes, my first official recording. I was 18. Yeah, I was 18
Mm. Which one?
because
Better Life? Better Life?
Better Life, exactly.
Okay.
Better Life was my first
Hmm.
professional recording, which would be recorded, paid for the rhythm to be made for the song, recorded, harmonized, mixed, and mastered. So that's a professional recording right there, yeah? So that's my first profession. That's the first time I got the opportunity to record a professional songs because back in my days,
which was done 2006.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, 2006. So while I was at the studio and I recorded that song, Better Life, an artist outside by the name of Ayabuki, when I came out of the studio, he said to me, "Who's singing that song?" And I said, "Me." He said, "What's your name?" I said, "CR," because CR was the abbreviation for Chanarans. I said, CR. He said, I said to him, "My name is CR." He said, "What's your name?" I said, "My name is CR." He said, "CR. I really like the name there. You know, say a presenter of the name." So I say, "Why must I name presenter?" He said, "Listen how you present the song. Everything is on point. You structure the song and song right on point. You're right on point and you're presenting the song Better Life in details." So I said, I should name Presenter. And from then, 2006, I'm running with that name, Presenter. And trust me, I love the name Presenter because it helps me to go out of my normal self to be presentable. But I can't name Presenter and not presentable.
Yes.
So it forced me, it actually drive me and force me to a next level. So respect Ayabuki, big up yourself every time.
So now you have trademarked that name, of course. I would definitely hope that. All right. So now, how would you describe your music to your audience right now?
Well, to describe my music to the audience, I can say some of which are very deep. Because I'm a deep thinker and I'm a deep writer. Yes? So some of them are very deep. I can say emotional. I can say fun. And I can say revolutionary kind. You know what I mean? For example, The Struggle is Real. A revolutionary kind of song there. And I got other songs too. That's revolutionary kind of song.
Against the politics in Jamaica and things like
that. I rebel against certain injustice and inequality and certain oppression and all those things, and I will defend the people, you know what I mean? Because as an artist, I think you should use your voice to do the best you can for not just yourself being an artist, but for those who has not no voice for themselves, you know what I mean? So I try to be the voice of the people within my songs and the voice of others that going through the same thing like me, you know what I mean?
Have you ever, in the back of your head, all right, think that, okay, the Prime Minister is going on with so much BS right about now. I'm going to write this song, talk about it. Now, you know, you have the JLP, the PMP, and them two live good. Followers are the one that fight, retaliate. You ever thought about you singing against, like, you know, certain politician and stuff like that? You can get a repercussion from off that because of a follower. And especially when you have to perform that song in particular areas. Like, say, you sing about the JLP system or whatever. No, you have to go perform a song and you got to go into that area. Would you sing that song?
I'm going to tell you something, yeah? I did an audition about 2 years ago to perform at the Civil Heights Great House. I think it was National Emancipation, Independence Celebration, which normally at the Independence Celebration you got the Minister of Culture, Babsy Grange, and the Prime Minister would be there and all these delegates and all parliamentarians and so on. And I did the same song here, The Struggle is Real, at the audition.
Whoa.
And you know what the lady said to me? I can't sing that song.
I told you.
The lady said, I can't sing that song, but I'm sounding good, so she'll allow me to perform, but I have to sing another song. She said, I don't have to do no other song, don't have to sing no more song for the audition, but I'm good enough to perform, but not with that song going against those who are going to be there.
Yes.
Because remember in the song I said, parliaments full of Judas and Jezebels. They care not for the people.
That's why I say that, because that's a straight shot. That's a straight
Yeah,
shot
yeah,
right there.
yeah. Yeah,
Whoa.
because I have this revolutionary nature, I have the ancestor spirits, alive as well.
Mhm.
And because I'm a person of my history and my roots
Yes.
and culture, I don't really go water down, you know what I mean? I just be frank as I am and be on point, Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't
So,
pretend.
so must I say officially you got into the music business 2006? You was there
Official.
before, but
Officially.
officially
Before that, I was doing
2006.
lots of concerts, school shows, rallies and all these things, charity events.
Hmm.
From I was small, I was doing charity, Yeah, from a very tender age, I was doing
Hmm.
poems and I used to dress up in different costumes,
Hmm.
and nobody could identify me. I may look like an old man tonight at the talent
Yes.
show, or I might look like a female, and I would put on different things because that's me. I was born as an entertainer, so people from all over used to come and watch me, from all over
Whoa.
come and watch me.
So
Yeah.
so 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 hold up, with the stigmatism with gays, you're wrapping around some curve right there, knowing Jamaicans are so friggin' homophobic more than anything
Yes.
else.
Yes.
Of course, performance is all right. Do you ever think that, hey, they may think it differently,
All
knowing
right.
that
Guess
no, you're gonna be a
No,
perform.
I may not do it now. I may not do it now.
Why
But
not? Why not?
back then, I could have done that
You
back
could
then.
have
It
put
was
you could have pulled it off then.
because I'm an actor. I'm an actor,
Yes.
now, right? And I'm a dramatic person, so people know me for that. Yes, I used to get bookings from my early teens to go and perform at church banquets and all those things.
Hmm. Hmm.
From early out, I used to get bookings as a child to go and perform for these events. And I would just like a female and perform my piece, then change my costume, go into the next one. I used to have on like three different costumes, where I
Hmm.
take off one to perform the next one, take off that one to perform the next one. So they know me for that.
Okay. But okay, since they know you for that, why wouldn't you still do something like that?
Well, maybe because I've evolved to
Okay.
a musical force, yeah,
Okay.
where
I'm seeing that.
that side of me is kind of gone, where I would do those kind of comedy things.
Okay.
Yes, but I'll definitely still do acting, poetry, and so
Hmm.
forth. But for me to go in a female costume, I might have to think very deeply in doing so
Hmm.
because of the
Hmm.
stigma that attached. Yes, as you would say earlier. So I don't think I would really do it. Maybe I would because I know myself and I'm confident with
Of
myself.
course. Most definitely. Yeah.
I'm
Of
not, I'm
course.
not worried about myself and who I
Hmm.
am or what I am. I know whom I am.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I am that I am, and I'm not afraid to show my ability. Yes,
Hmm.
I don't care what nobody wanna say as long as you know
Okay.
you. Yeah?
All right. So now, since you talk about evolve, big word. Now, since you started on 2006 to right now, how would you say your music evolved?
Well, to be honest, where I am now, I wasn't before. Yes,
Hmm.
and therefore I am grateful for where I am now. And the result is even on the live now. There's people on the live who's on the interview just to listen to me. Yes, that goes to show I'm growing, I'm improving, and I'm where I wasn't before because there's not much people who know me musically
Hmm.
other than my
Okay.
community areas and those places I would go and perform. You understand? But now
Yes.
on an international level, I even got song played on BBC.
Mm.
Yeah, I
You
even
know
got
what?
song played on BBC.
I have a song that I want to go into for the audience to see. We got to talk about this song because I played this song maybe about 4 times last night. You know, 4 times last night within myself, trying to see if I could feel where you at. All right, let me go through my production. Um,
Daddy, stop the crying.
On this journey, Jaja go before me. Prezenta. Have to pick yourself up and carry on as the journey is long.
It will be okay, Daddy.
Clearly, I've given them my best and goodness from my heart, and all I said was yes, of which that they had asked. Now they wish me dead and wanna see me lost, trying to stop my steps off every path I walk. They tarnish my name and still weren't satisfied. Nailed I to the cross like what they did to Christ. Taken all they could while I was left to die. Just preserve my life so I can testify. I rose from the grave where they buried me alive. Darkness and pain, now I can see the light. Angels around me, I don't need to fight. I'm on my way to glory, Jah is by my side. I rose from the grave where they buried me alive. Darkness and pain, now I can see the light. Angels around me, I don't need to fight. I'm on my way to glory, Jah is by my side. Don't think them I wonder, oh me I see oh ganja, and them now.
yeah, yes. Now, what's to me what is fascinating about that song? You have your daughter started the song,
Yes,
right?
that's that
Your
that
daughter,
that yeah.
just having your daughter in it and what she was saying, bro. That's just
Genius, yeah.
you understand. You understand? Okay, number one, were you going through certain what I should say elements in your life at that particular time
Definitely,
during
definitely,
that song? You're talking a lot of fight that you was going through
definitely.
and things like that. So you went and start going pen and paper.
Yes, pen and
How
paper, definitely.
did you solve anything from with that song or with the issues?
Yes, I did. I did. A lot of stuff been resolved
Hmm.
since I wrote that song, and I think I'm more free now. Since I sang the song, I'm more free, and
Hmm.
because that song was like some real painful experience, you know what I mean? And I
Hmm.
decided I want to tell you some how I get to record the song too, you know. My mom died in June,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
My mom died in June, and my friend at Runaway Base St. Anne, Wayne, BPM Studio, he called me and said, Presenter, I know I can't make it at the funeral,
Right.
and but after the funeral, if anything I
Hmm.
could do for you, if you want to do a recording, and I will be fully responsible, right?
Yeah.
She said, yeah, she said he would be fully responsible. He would record it, mix it, and master it for me as a compliment of not be able to come to the funeral, and he wanted to do something for me, you know.
Hmm.
So that's how that song was actually recorded. But I have to bring my daughter because since my mom died, her mom was away working. My sisters were at a place working too, yeah. So I had no choice than to keep my child with me here in St. Anne. So
Okay.
I brought her to the studio. I took her to the studio with me, and while the song was being recorded, I got this feeling, and I was like, Wayne, you know what? I'm gonna let my daughter introduce this song. You know, I'm gonna let she do the introduction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting that vibe. That thought came to me, and I said, you know what? I want my daughter to really
Mm-hmm.
introduce this song, and I want her to be the start of the song. And he
Mm-hmm.
said, Present, you know, that's a brilliant idea. And I said, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And right there, my daughter is very quick. Yes. So I just lift her up to the microphone and had her said what I want her to say, and that's it.
Okay. How
Yeah.
long now since you lost your mom? What, about 2 years or so?
About 6 months now. It's about 6 months.
Whoa, 6 months.
Yeah.
Now, how was that experience? The height right now of your music career, the height of a lot of things that you're doing, and you lost your mom within that period when I know you was doing so much. How was that
Right.
concentration level for you?
You know, I have not recorded a song. After my mom died, I think of 3 months after before I recorded this song, Rose from the Grave.
Hmm.
3 months after, if I'm not lying. And since I recorded Rose from the Grave, I have not been to the studio again since about maybe 3 weeks ago, because I'm still going through that moment. So
Do do
it's
oh,
it's really it's really it's a continuous feeling of that emptiness right there, that you know, and those thoughts. Even I went down to the house for Christmas, and I wasn't comfortable, and I had to come back home because I can't see my mom. On Christmas Day, my mom would be the one to make certain stuff. Like, she's Indian, right? So she would do the roti, the dal, the katari,
yes.
and some things they call gulgula. Some Indian stuff she would make them, and I would help
Hmm.
around with stuff and make the sorrel, and I would, you know what I mean? So
Hmm. Hmm.
she weren't there, and the house was just empty. It was just me, my brother, and his girlfriend, and everybody else was all over the place. So we never really had that family fun time and that moment, because
Hmm.
everybody was messaging about they miss mommy and this day, and so it was
Okay.
more sadness, you know what I mean?
Are you the eldest?
No, I'm the third child from my mother. It's four of us, but I'm the
Okay.
third child from my mother. Yeah. My big sister Kay, my brother Massa, my little sister Sheena who follows me, and then me, and then we got Kerry, or
Okay.
adopted sister. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Now, what has been one of the biggest challenge for you now in the music business? As I said, we're gonna get to spending time with children and stuff like that. But now, what's one of the biggest challenge for you now as an artist with your music?
The biggest challenge for me as an artist is getting myself on a worldwide
Mhm.
stage. It's very challenging, especially you got no manager. It's like a one-man army with good friends. You see what I
Mhm.
mean? Like a one-man army with good friends who would help to share something for you, or promote something for you, or play a song for you. And those people I often shown my most respect, because they took the time to play my song and to share my song or to promote my song. They didn't have to do it. You understand? They didn't have to do it. So those things I really appreciate, because it's my life, it's my career,
Yes.
and they can
Mhm.
find the time and the energy to even give me a strength in that respect. I really do be grateful for that. Yeah, so I say to get myself out there and get a good management team. You see, I got more than one management contract. I got more than one music contract, and I didn't sign any. I actually read them and put them down, because they weren't
Because of
they
the
weren't what I
stipulation,
wanted.
the stipulation on the
Yes,
contract.
yeah, and they do, and they weren't what I wanted. So I just two of them and I turned them down. Two. One of them is a good record label too, that going on with things, lot of big artists in the catalog. But being
But
being being the intelligent person I am, I'm not stupid, and I'm not silly.
yeah,
I ain't just
yeah,
gonna sign certain things and sign away my life or my
yeah,
rights. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
All
yeah.
right, I didn't accept it.
And
I
you,
never
you,
accepted it.
what I like,
So
what I like with you, you're learning the music business. A lot of
yeah,
artists get up and they just sing, sing, sing. Don't learn the basic you know what I'm saying, politics with the music and the whole music educational part, you know, the whole theory, not the practical. You do the practical, but the whole theory part, that's what will get you, you know. So I like what you're doing there. Now, Better Life came out, yeah, they did well. But I think which song, this is my prospect, I could be wrong. Was it the Rapper Crapper song that really grabbed people,
Yeah.
draw people to you?
First it was Not Overdo It. That
Okay,
that
I'll
song
go
gave
there.
me
Yeah.
my first international interview. Not Overdo It. That song was played in the Netherlands, in England, in certain African countries, and here in Jamaica. But it was and got me my first international interview.
Mhm.
So it was Not Overdo It, and then I would say The Struggle Is Real would be my biggest song because lots of people know that song. The Struggle
Yeah.
Is Real,
Yep.
especially in
Yep.
England.
Listen to me, bro. In Jamaica, I called somebody this morning, and I said I'm interviewing you, and they have no idea who you are. I said you never heard of it. I said no. I said what about this song? The Struggle Is Real. Like, she, oh yeah, I him sing the song there.
Yeah, yeah, man. The struggle
Say
is really,
sorry, it was so funny. She said I him sing the song. Let me like the song there. Yeah, so there
yeah,
you go. Biggest
right.
Boss. And I'm going to play that song for those who, and of course, it was endorsed by the boss, of course, which was pretty much good. You know, here we go.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I
yeah.
could pick up where I left off. I may have to start it all over again. Hold on. Let me see.
We got the people.
Daddy.
I don't need to listen to the words on the road. Ain't nobody me no overdo it. Mix the tea with only no make it. I no bun me no overdo it. Mix the tea with only no make it overset. Me friends only girls till him overslip. I mean no bunny fi me want me and me love a sit. Me friends only girls till him overslip. I mean no bunny fi me want me and me love a sit.
I hate this part. Look at her. I hate this part sometimes. Give me a second here. Let me go back here. She's too cute. Too cute.
Daddy.
Prezenta. Struggle is real for real. The struggle is real. Ooh, yeah, it's real. Clearly. Ooh, yeah, clearly. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Ask rapper, crapper. Every day you get up and start a saga. Real life hard a master. And the government them only after brother. It's real. Ask rapper, crapper. Every day you get up and start a saga. Real life hard a master. And the government them only after brother. Nothing fi smile about like Morgan heritage. They put food and mouth it's hard and very dread. In my life a jolt head is like a heavy leather dog and yam dog. Oh Lord for your daily bread. Stress I link me left to right. Can't hold a steady mess. Parliament full of Judas and Jezebels. They care not for the people. A devil them it's evidence. Now the rebel them a get ready for the settlement. Real. Ask rapper, crapper. Every day you get up and start a saga. Real life hard a master. And the government them only after brother. Hey, authentic record. This is Prezenta from Jamaica. I grade, yeah. When we light these grades, the types we blaze will take it to a icy place. Treat the quality from a vice each day. Get the best Samja MAICA. When we light these grades, the types we blaze will take it to a icy place. Treat the quality from a vice each day. Get the best Samja MAICA. Mr. Prezenta with another ganja song. Now overdo it that me left them a panda pan. In moderation you fi understand. Clear me mind from Bangarang. I tell me burn and it's stronger than when it mix with grabber and starts a dam. Marijuana is my healing master plan. So love me Babylon and Pastor man. Woo. When we light these grades, the types we blaze will take it to a high sweet place. Drink the quality from a vice each day. Get the best Samja MAICA. will take it to a high sweet place. Drink the quality from a vice each day. Get the best song, the MAICA. Hey, watch out now, check out the next topic. We cultivate the best herbs in the West Tropic. Some unique types, very exact.
Wow. Yo, I'm telling you, you on some nice rhythm. You're on some nice rhythm. Definitely on some nice. No, this thing that's I have to give it up to you. I love kids.
Yeah.
Love kids. School teacher, I could not be one. Unless I'm allowed with my leather belt. Because I take you back to old school. All right? You spend so much time, a lot of time. I don't know how it goes with you. You're recording your music and you do a lot of non-profit things for kids.
Chocho.
Now, why? Why?
It's simple. It's simple a result of in my early upbringing, I never got much. Even now, I don't got much. And I got a little daughter, and sometimes when I sit on the roadside, yeah, I see the little children passing by. Their school bags are torn, their shoes burst, their clothes are dirty, and sometimes they would say, "Sir, beg a $20, sir. May I beg a $50, sir? May I beg a $10?" Several times. Sometimes I don't even got much, but I try to find even a 50 to give a hungry child or to buy them something. Because I, as a youth growing up, I know what it's like to be hungry. And if I should tell people right now on the live the heights of hunger I've been through being a child because we were very poor. When I said poor, I mean one shoes, one school uniform. That one shoes is to go to church, go to school, and if you're going anywhere else. Yes, that's how it worked. It was, yeah. So all those things being a child means they used to call me bushrat because I was way away in the cane fields area of Vernon Fields. Our home was a one-room house, surrounded by cane fields and a canal, right? And a canal ran in front of the house right there. So they used to call me bushrat because we were the only family that lived way over in the bushes where we have no electricity. There was no electricity there, right? We have to use battle torch, lantern, home seat, home lamp.
Can't forget that. Can't forget that.
Yes, and we rear cows and goats, and we have the common folds. You call them common folds, the chickens, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And pigeons and so on.
Yard fall.
Yard fall, right.
Yeah, we say the yard fall that run up and down.
Yeah. We survived by animals, milk, cow's milk, eggs from the chickens, and we catch fish from the dams and the gullies and the rivers, yeah. And my grandfather did irrigation. At that time, my mom was a gas station worker before she started schooling. Before she started being a teacher, she was working at gas station at Citrus, where they do the juices and so on, all those kinds of stuff. Yeah. As I said, we were very poor. I didn't got much help from my father, so I was raised by my grandmother and my grandfather. May their soul sleep in eternal peace. They were very good grandparents. I was their favorite grandchild. In fact, most of my family members I'm most likely people favorite child because I have this people personality and this smiley face and I'm always pleasant and I treat everybody who comes around me pretty well. You understand? So I'm always a people person. Like I said, what inspired me really to start to look into the children is, as I said, I've seen them suffering.
Before you go that far, one thing I wanna get out to the audience. Now you live like plantation, whatever you live because at that particular time, sugarcane was one of the most major exporting in the country.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what happened when they have to burn that sugarcane and your house are there? What
Yeah,
happened?
we had to lock up in the house, or when we know the rangers used to come and say, my grandfather would know when the cane would getting burnt. As he worked with New Yarmouth Estate, he did irrigations for them, yeah? So he
Wow.
used to help him
Okay.
water the cane fields, and I used to go and help him to channel the water to the cane fields and so on. I've learned all
Hmm.
of those things, you know. So
Wow.
he would know, and then he would locked up in the house, or we would go out further from where it's been burnt and until it's finished burning, yeah. And so there is lots of smoke, so you know you have to either lock yourself properly in the house or you go away from here. So it was really a very challenging life for us. We have to carry water from miles on our head, in our jugs,
This,
and yeah,
the struggle is real. As a kid growing up, you was
yeah,
like a hustle. You was like a hustle. You used to sell water.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I used
you
to
used to
sell
sell
water.
water. You used to
Yes,
do
yes,
so much, like for the community. Sell
yes.
water. What else? What else? You used to sell something else. I'm trying to remember
Pop
now.
choy, pop choy,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Farming, yeah,
yeah,
anything like that. Yes.
I farmed the pop choy, and I sold a lot of pop choys for getting money to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
I farm the pop choy and I sell it, and I also catch fish from the river and sell it. You know what I mean? Because I love fishing, so I
Wow.
was I was really a survivor.
Mm-hmm.
I know survival skills and methods. So even if I was to be a millionaire now and I should go back to zero, I would
Mm-hmm.
still not
You
be
still.
pressured. Right, my brain would still be intact because I've already been through the hard life. So the hard life helped me to even be so militant and to understand life on a different level and can
Mm-hmm.
accept things as how it is. You know what I mean? So, but children,
So,
as I said, yes, I know I was so poor and nothing at all. I have nothing at all really. Just the little that we have, we learn to appreciate the little that we have. We make our
right,
own toys. We made our own toys
right.
and we did what we did to enjoy life. And the children, as I said, I seen them so struggling, and I said, no, I'm gonna start a kid street thing. I'm gonna ask friends and family who can contribute, and so therefore I'm gonna start this kid street thing because my community is a very poor community,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not really an upscale kind of place.
Un,
You could consider a
un,
ghetto community. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I gotta let they see, especially. You could talk, continue talking, and let me find.
Oh, okay. Right. So I decided that it's about 10 years now I'm doing this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 10 years now. Yes, I've been doing events about 10 years now, and 11 years or 10 years now. And I get the children involved, you know.
Wow, wow.
That's
Wow,
that's
wow.
the yeah, I get the children involved and I get them ice cream, I get them little toys and so on. Whatever I could
Mm-hmm.
afford at the time or whatever was contributed. Even
Right.
the last event that I kept, I never even got much support. But
Mm-hmm.
we did what we did with what we had.
Awesome. And you had people came out to do you had the kids them, you did dance off.
Yeah. That's Jamaican James Brown right there.
Oh yeah. Here's one that you did with the kid. Yeah. Hold on. That is, let me see here. Kids them, you did.
Jamaican James Brown.
Yeah. Hold on. Wow.
Edinburgh not easy, you know. Big up the people I'm on the live. Mary Campbell, FC Clark,
Yes,
Edinburgh, Wayne.
definitely. And the amount of the amount of stuff, guys, I need let me see.
Phyllis Doughty,
Wow.
Dean Naughty,
So,
Nikki
wow.
Greenwood, Paul Russell, Angela McTavish, Carmen Williams, um, Wayne Hall, Reason, Bev Clark, Geoff Sims, Ashira, Katie
Yes.
Joy, Nikki Star Girl. A lot of them on the live there. Soon get to them though.
Yes. Definitely. I'm amazed wherein you understand you. I definitely want to say, especially the sponsors, because even though you go out there and this is what you want to do for the kids, then you understand. You
Right.
have some sponsors like Junior Riggs, Jenny
Junior
Buzz,
Ruggs, yeah.
yeah, Junior Ruggs, Danny Smith,
Yeah.
um, what Carrie Ann Smith.
Arian
It
Smith.
was
That's my sister
yes,
and my cousin.
really
Those two
okay.
Smiths are my
Wow.
sister and my cousin, yeah.
And Yakira,
Yeah, she's a singer, yeah, she's a singer.
mhm. So you have those who came behind you and was like a good sponsor doing it, with you backing you and stuff like that. And the turnout from the community wasn't bad at all, you
No,
know.
even though it rained,
Hmm.
It's normally would last up until 9 p.m. in the night. Even if I said 10
Wow.
a.m. to like 7 p.m., it would go up till 9, children there till 9 p.m.
So,
And it would
so,
be packed.
so hold on. Which property that was kept? Because I saw a house there. Was it your
Yeah,
property and stuff like
that's where my mom that's where my mom was living.
live?
So she
Okay.
died here. So that's where we were family at. And
Hmm.
but it rained that day and we had power cut, so you never get to see any artists. Artists like Lico Era should be there.
Hmm.
Dan Mafia, Stylex,
Hmm.
Yes, I Boyd, loads of other artists were supposed to come and perform. Even though they called me and said if they could come now, I said, no, you can't come because we had no electricity now. The power was gone and the rain was falling hard. But the
Hmm.
children were still there even when the rain stopped. But because the electricity was gone, it's getting dark and we can't see anything. So we had to call it a night, a evening. So by
Wow.
6:30 we had to close off.
Have you ever hear any negativity of that event that you put on? Because you do have people are really devious. Di- Have you ever heard any backlash on that?
Actually, no. Actually,
Okay.
no. But people might think, where would I get that money from, or to, maybe making some crazy money and to keep on.
Scammers, scamming.
But the mind, they think it negative at all times where they don't know your business really,
Yes.
and it doesn't matter to me either because as I said, what people say don't really matter to me now because I know who am I, and what I'm about. So what
Hmm.
you say, you can say what you want to say. I'm guilty of nothing that you assumed, or you know what I
Hmm.
mean, or you accused me of. As long as I know myself,
Okay. So how many songs do you have published right now?
I have roughly. I even buy songs for producers in England that's not been released as yet,
Okay.
And I even have song at studio that's not been released as yet. But for now, I have roughly 7 to 8 songs out there.
Hmm.
I even had song played on BBC radio in England in one extra.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. One extra is
yeah,
definitely. I noticed they will come to Jamaica and do a lot of featuring and stuff like that. Um, CEO of Talent Takeover Entertainment. I
yeah,
notice you go to different events. Like
yeah.
I used to do it a lot. I do it now and then when I have the time because I'm so busy. You will go to different events and interview artists and
Yeah.
speak about what's going on and stuff like that. No, that's another part of you. So no, we're talking about being the reggae artist you are. I'm telling you, when do you even find time to sleep though? When do you have time? When do you have time for your social life? First of all.
They call me an alien.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I noticed Phyllis asked why you getting that name. Yeah. When do you
Yeah.
find
Oh,
your social time?
alien.
Yeah. When do you find your social time?
You know, I just work it as it is, you know. I just work it as it is. I can't even tell how do I find it. It just happened I'm able to make it happen, you know. So I'll be here, there, and wherever I
Mm.
can, do whatever I can do. And as long as it makes me happy about what I'm doing, I don't do nothing that don't make me happy. If I'm gonna do something and it's not gonna make me happy, I'm not gonna do it. And if I'm gonna defile myself and to a negative level, I'm not gonna do it. You know, there are things I could have done to reach further, but
Mm.
I chose not to because it would have put me down to degrading myself to what I stand for. Because he will stand for nothing, fall for anything. You
Okay.
understand? So
Beautiful. So now the artist part of you, you have you doing your own what I
profit.
said, yes, yeah, that organization there, non-profit organization, and also you start up your own entertainment.
Yeah, the Talent Takeover Entertainment was started in 2013.
Okay.
That's when I first started radio in Kingston, Best
Oh,
FM
because
radio.
you used to be on Best FM radio at
Best
one
FM
point.
radio, right.
Yeah.
And the
Why did you
same show
leave?
was huh?
Why did you leave?
All right, guess what? I was working with a lady. I was the one who hosted the program. We created the name, me and Mama Eva Sterling. Mama
Mm.
Eva Sterling was her name. Eva Sterling, our Mama Righteous. Um, I met her. I met her at a place. We actually went to a funeral home with a friend to look at a casket. And I saw this lady looking different. She looked so eccentric. I was like, that lady look eccentric. Who is this lady? I like those kind of people because I'm the same type of person, you know. So when I see those unusual people, I always want to find out who is this unusual person. So I saw this lady just in some stuff and looking like what you would call a obia woman then, yeah. Yeah, look like an obia woman. So I said to myself, I'm gonna ask this lady what is she about, and she was walking with a Rasta man in a turban. So I said,
Mm.
um, I used my intelligence and being smart and said, Miss, where do I know you from? I think I know you from somewhere, just to start a conversation. So because I wanted to start a conversation, I said, Miss, good afternoon. My name is Prezenta. I'm an artist, and I think I saw you somewhere before. So right there and then I started the conversation, and she be like, "Oh, maybe you saw me somewhere in Kingston, or because I do radio, and we're actually looking for a young man with vibrant ability and so on." And right there and then we make the contact, right? And I told her what I can do and so on, and then she brought me into the radio, okay? And I went there and I learned certain things, and I started playing songs, and I played artists from the 14 parishes of Jamaica, and we only played underrated artists and unknown artists. We played no established artists. So that's when talent took over. We found a name for the program, right? So it was me and Mama Eva idea to name the program Talent Takeover. But her sons are rich sons, yeah? And they didn't want her to be on the radio because she's a revolutionary too, you know. She would go against the system, and she would be on the radio cussing out the politician. So her sons doesn't like that. So her sons decided that they wanted her off the radio. So because she had to leave and she was the one manager behind the whole
Yeah,
thing
she
and
was the whole body team. Yeah.
it was me and a girl called Kaya and Mama Eva. And so I was the one playing the songs, getting the songs ready, listening to the songs if they are qualified to be played
Mm.
and they're
So you
suitable.
you
And
you basically was like the music manager for the
the
station.
music manager, exactly right,
Mm.
at that time. So I would get the thing organized for the program. And because she had to leave, I had to leave too because I had no choice than to leave. And
Yeah.
then I have to leave from Mapen at the time to come to St. Anne because Mapen was so hard. And I said, you know what, I'm going to go to another parish to see if I can make a better life, you know, and I can find something to do
Mm.
other than just being in Mapen, which is violent and not much not going on there, and I decided to came down St. Anne's, you know, and that's why I'm here at the moment, you know. Yeah.
I notice in your songs they are not covered with autotune. What's your input
No,
on autotune?
auto tune to me is like it's like it's like you it's like
Because
you have it's
you
like
do
you have
have. Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, like auto tune is like a cake, right? The 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 body of the cake is there, and then they paste it with the icing on the top, which is a sweetness which is really no good at all, and that coloring thing is really no good at all, and it's just sweetness. So auto-tune is like a sweetness to the voice, which is not even properly good. So when a
Yes.
person use auto-tune, most artists use auto-tune if the voice, if their vocal ability is not that good in recording. So they use the auto-tune
But
as a
tweak
sweetener.
it. Tweak
Yes,
it,
yes,
yeah.
make it sound like a sweet, like a melody or so on to make it sound like a sweet, you know. So, but I don't use autotune because I can't perform autotune. I think it's stupid for me to go and record my song full of autotune, and when I go on the stage to perform, I'm sounding different. I don't bother to use autotune.
Have you ever dealt with any producers wherein you did the record, you had no control, but you did the recording, you leave, and then after you hear your song later on with twerk on
Yeah,
it?
not overdo it, not overdo
Mm.
it. Add autotune on it, but I wasn't pleased. But it was
Yes.
already mixed. It was already mixed with the auto tune, and so I allow it. But from
Okay.
then, no more of my songs have no auto tune on it. Only one of my songs have auto tune, and it's not over me. The
Okay.
ganja
Let me
song.
let me go back into your
But it
song.
still sounded like me, though. It still sounded like
Still
me.
sound, yeah.
Yeah, I can perform the song as it is, to be honest. Cause
Daddy.
I address the nation. No to police brutality. Have some mercy on the vendors. Clearly, Lily, this is Prezenta, the public defender. It's a burning, it's a solid stock. Over public affairs, me I go chest pass. Poor people are oppressed and depressed. So as these things are so hard to get past. It's a burning, it's to not speak lies. No sick up, can't afford to eat right. Confused, no know how to beat like that's why no baptize and go see Christ. Some gone back to lamp, can't pay them light bill. Youths jobless and have such a bright will. Now give up, you know, I go and fight still. But Jah give me strength because me might kill. Look at the level at where our life is. We have to eat, can't manage food prices. A politician, a spin man run like giga people still a fight for them who wonder them righted. It's a burning, it's the one disaster. Road to fix, some a bad about water. These so-called leaders want brata. Representer, move up records. This year we are go hard. Ah. Representer, clearly. You pick me up, you lift me down, me bounce right back. And I don't give a damn what the punks like chat. What I need to proceed, I jump right at. Haters get dunks like shit. Yo, some of you science boss, Gaza and Alliance boss. Many rivers to cross, use no stop, try and live up. No watch you up, fly and kick up. Clearly, some of you science boss, Gaza and Alliance boss. Me a ready for a cause, yo, me not pray and give up. No watch you up, fly and kick up. Go from the east to the north, south and the west side. Presenter now go take side. The boss like vibe, boom, boom. Enough man I get right while some gyal who open them leg wide. On a broad, clearly present on a big guys. Me always keep my head high. And up for them clearly,
Keep it mix.
presenter. Saga. Kurwanga. Chop place. Cielo. Donda. Saga. Oh baby, give me your love, I no go run away. Girl, come my way. Oh baby, give me your love, I no go shoot outside. Girl, be my wife. Oh baby, give me your love, I no go run away. Girl, come my way. Oh baby, give me your love, I no go look outside. Girl, I love you for a reason, for a life and not only a season. I'm so glad it's for real, I'm not dreaming. Passionate new feeling with meaning. I got the same old heart with a brand new beat. Let me be the only one you need. I give you peace, so can you please just stand by me and I won't leave. Let love take us to a place where we can't escape. It's a rotting place. Have a little faith, yeah. Take us to a place where we can't escape. It's a rotting place. Have a little faith, yeah. Oh baby, give me your love, I no go run away. Girl, come my way. Oh baby, give me your love, I no go shoot outside. Girl, be my wife. Oh baby, give me your love, I no go run away. Girl, come my way. Oh baby, give me your love, I no go look outside. Charlie, when I met this girl for seaside, I tell this girl to hop inside. Baby, let's walk for tonight. Oh baby girl, you are too tight. When I, baby girl, pull up.
Yo, that African joint that it went on, that's Nigerian, if I'm not wrong. That's
Yeah,
Nigerian?
Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria.
Yes. How did you get on that? I was
I
very
want to tell her,
slow.
say, yeah, I want to tell her, say, big up Edda, you love me hot. I want to tell her, say, me soon get tuning in, well on the 555. Me soon get
Yeah,
tuning in,
man.
me soon in, but yeah, me soon big up, man. Don't worry on yourself. Me soon deal with the case. Cause a whole heap of question them ask me in the 555. A
Mm-hmm.
whole heap of question. Yeah,
Wow.
but me soon get to them. All right. So the African song now have an
Mm-hmm.
artist called Siano Thunder.
Okay.
Siano Thunder sent me the song, and I was like, Siano Thunder, I really like this song, you know. It was
Mm-hmm.
Siano Thunder and Dablaze from Lagos, Nigeria. And I was like, this song wants something else to make it nicer. And I could
Mm-hmm.
hear a little reggae vibes mixing with the African. So I said, Siano Thunder, guess what? Song is nice, but I think it needs something else.
Right.
See? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna collaborate the song with you guys. 'Cause I'm urging them.
Sorry.
My musical hygiene them, see? And me and Siana Thunder, long time we are linked. You know what? Send me the song, send me the rhythm. Me I go build something on it. And about them send me today and about the next day, I just go into the studio, go record my part and get it mixed and mastered up, and that was it.
Nice.
Never reach.
Ashira asked a question if anyone ever approached you to write any track for them and stuff like that. Any
More than
artists.
one, man. More than even
Mm-hmm.
artists ask me to give them two of my songs. More than even popular artists. I even
Mm-hmm.
help and I'm at studio and see artists struggling to get the song, get the words that they want, and I would help with even a couple lines or a verse. More than one. More than one.
Mm-hmm.
Popular artists out there.
Wow.
Several times. Several times. Yeah.
Now, now, what I want to know, especially with the presenter that's in front of me right now. Presenter, my question to you is, tell me something that you love to do and why.
Something.
Not music. Don't tell me anything about music. Tell me something that the audience don't know about.
I love to do.
Yes, and why?
I think the audience would know
We,
about.
you know, we keep it real.
Yeah. Ah, God. I would say something I love to do. I would like to go where the ladies at, you know?
Okay.
Go anywhere the ladies at. I would be there with them and would talk and would laugh and run our jokes. Cause I love the girls them bad, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Anyway, the girls them,
since we
yeah.
on that
And
level,
magic. And magic. I would play around with a few magic tricks now and then. So I would
mm,
say, yeah, I would flirt a lot with the girls them, to be honest. I love to flirt a lot with the girls them because it's fun. It's fun and
mhm.
entertaining to me. So that's one of the things I would love to do. I
I
love to
okay.
yeah. Yeah.
No,
So one of the
no,
things
no.
I love to do
Go
is
ahead.
flirt around with the girls them. It's fun. Yeah. It's entertaining. Yeah. It's challenging sometimes because they're telling you things and you're telling them about things. So it's really a form of entertainment for me. And
Mhm.
if it reached to where it reached, then so be it. But I love to communicate with the girls them, and I love to be around the girls them. You know what I mean? And I love
All
to
right,
play with magic
all right,
tricks.
all right. Hold on. No. As an entertainer artist, this is one of the biggest issue ever. DJ artists, you name it, females. Now, have you ever dealing with a particular female that have an issue which the abundance of support and the abundance of love and compliment other female giving to you? And how
As
do you
we
deal with that?
as we speak, man.
Wow.
As
As,
we speak, it's always been like that. It's always been like that. Yeah.
okay. How do you deal with that? Because of course you're talking, you would say to yourself, of course, there's no reason why that person should feel insecure, having given the person, and because if you follow up from what they are doing or saying to you, then that's a different issue.
That's
But
different.
if
Yeah, yeah.
but if that's why they say groupie this, groupie that, whatever. But if you have them saying this and saying that, you cannot help that. But you also have to have your fans. So what do? How do this is your lady that you have to deal with, no disrespect, and you also have your fan base.
Well, I try to get them to an understanding level. Try to get them to understand the nature of the situation.
Hold on. You say you try to get them? Hold on. Did I miss something here? You said them? Break it down, bro. We need to understand you. You said them. So
Well, I use the pluralized word because I've been with more
because
than females who have issues in that regard, you know? Yes,
okay.
that
Okay.
is them. You're trying to set me up.
No, I'm just trying to get the point out. Continue, bro.
You're trying to set me up now. See? Yeah, I'm saying I use the word them because
Yes.
I've dealt with more than one females in that respect, where I have problems because I always have loads of female friends, yeah? Loads. When I said loads, loads. Um, I would say 90% of my closest friends and friends on a daily basis that I deal with are females. Yeah, 90% are females, and it's nothing sexual or anything like that. But the females love me, and I love the females. We always have good times. We always have fun. I would advise them on a lot of things. They would call me out the blues to ask me because I'm a very confidential person. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There are females watching me right now can tell you they could tell me anything for years and they would never hear it back. There are females watching me right now. If a situation occur where something gone wrong, I have no right then to defend myself with what was being said though. You understand? I would have to
Yes.
break that
Yes.
confidential level and protect myself and my career because sometimes some things can go to a next stage that you have no choice than to protect yourself with the truth. Yeah, the truth is very important. You know what I mean? The truth is what set things in order. So no matter what a
Thank you.
female might share with me, and if it gets to a level where the truth is need to be said, then I have to do it. But any female can tell her. A lot of female have advice on a lot of stuff about their relationship. They would tell me about their boyfriends. They would tell me about this. They would tell me about that, and they would never hear it back. So I'm a friend to the females as much as though they are friends to me. So I
Okay.
love them.
Beautiful.
You know what I
What
mean?
do
Yeah.
what do you hate about yourself, presenter?
8.
What do you hate about yourself?
8 about myself. I
Yes.
don't think there's an 8, but there's things I really wish I could
Okay.
change.
Yeah. Dislike about yourself.
This life, yeah. Because 8 is very strong.
Mm.
And I don't know how to 8, to be honest.
Mm.
No matter how bad a person cheated me, I still don't know how to 8. I don't got that side of me, you know what I mean? The
Okay.
8 part. But there's things about me I would really want to change. I think sometimes I feel like I'm too kind and
Mm-hmm.
I'm too willing. And because I'm too kind and I'm too willing, people tend to want to use me to an
Take your
extent.
for auntie.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because it's hard for me to say no. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for me to say no, and I'm too willing. I think I should break down on being too willing, a lot of times I fight that thing, but then there's this thing inside of me, presenter, just do it, no man. You
Okay.
know?
So now since we're on that issue, what do you love about yourself?
Love about myself is that I have a humanitarian nature. Yeah, that's what I love about myself, the humanitarian nature. I'm very entertaining. I am able to make people call me in their most saddest moment, the most painful moment, and I can make them laugh. There are females out there that call me or message me when they are feeling down. Because they said I'm the only person can make them laugh and cheer their night or their day on, you know. So I love that about me, that I am able, I was blessed with the nature um to let people be able to smile and laugh. Even when I'm going through my hardest moments to and my sad moments, I still will able to make a person put a smile on their face, you know. So I really like that about me. Yeah,
Okay.
that
I,
joyful smile.
I like that what you say about who is presenter friend. Who do you have as your friend that you hang with? What type of person?
Most of my friends are, I like bad girls in the sense of I like girls who are bad.
Mm,
Yeah, bad
mm.
girls in the sense of they just
Rough and rugged.
down to earth. They're not down to earth. I keep friends with those girls who are down to earth, not afraid to say what they want to say and feel how they want to feel and act how they want to act. I like that about a girl. I also like a girl who's diplomatic. You know, I also like my male friends now should be a positive one because I will not chat nowhere with a negative male friend who's doing certain things. You know, so you have to be on a positive path. You have to be conscious at all times and know what you're doing and know what you are and what you're about. But if you're nothing like what I am, I'm not gonna par with you. You can't be my friend. We're not going anywhere because most times I chat by myself, you know. Yeah, so my friends really are friends who would motivate me, would encourage me, and would be on a conscious path. Because if you're on the negative path, brother, stay far from me. I'm not in it with you. You stay in your bangarang and you stay in your badness and your criminality and your stupidity. Me, me heal you. I'm not discriminate you. I'm not degrade you, but me I go heal you. Me I go my ways, but me not go far. So my friends, they must be positive and conscious, down to earth. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, if you have the power to release, okay, one out of the two artists that's been incarcerated right now, Ninja Man and Vibes Cartel, which one would you have chose?
Oh Lord. This is a big question, you know.
Which one?
Oh Lord. I've known Ninja Man personally.
Mhm.
I've known Ninja Man personally. I'm gonna be truthful.
Of course,
Yes.
we're keeping it 100, of course.
I've learned a lot as an artist from Ninja Man, being an entertainer, being a stage performer. I've watched several Ninja Man performances. I go to shows just to see Ninja Man. I am a fan of Ninja Man. See him? I've spoke to him before. I want to give you a joke about Ninja Man. I remember I called Ninja Man one day, yeah, and I said, Ninja Man, wagwan gagan. And I said, how this? I mean, identify myself. And I said, where I deal with youth? So I say, you know me I plan to keep a show though. When I want when the show done, I want to contribute to a school and so on. But I don't Clarendon side. So I said, Ninja Man, I know you're a big artist or you're a superstar, you know. How much you would have charge? Yeah. How much you have? So I said, how much you have?
That's the
He said,
politics we have artists do that, you know. Yeah.
so I say, ratted, me can't tell him no little chicken money I know cause a big artist no art, he look like me take him career for fool.
Yeah,
Anytime he
yeah,
just
yeah.
come from
And,
prison, he
and
act with her.
and he put you in a spot right there.
Yes, can I
You
say
don't want to
something?
go high, you don't want to
Right
go
now,
low.
I want to
Yeah,
do.
and you don't want to kill. Yeah.
So,
Wow.
so maybe it's smart, you know, I mean, I say, I wonder if me give him that figure yet we work. So I say, all right, Ninja, you know, I'm gonna try find 200 though. He said, Ninja,
What is it, 200? What is it, 200,000?
yeah, 200,000, because I know him work more than that, you know. See,
Mm.
so I say, I got 200. Me not have 200, you know. Me even have the first dollar yet, you know. But, but me got 200. See, me got 200 and me say, Ninja, you know, say 200, you're Ninja, man. 200, a 200 you have, brother. 200 can't make me come a Clarendon, you know. Because 200 is just a four-wheel and palm me Benz.
Whoa. Oh.
Man, say, yo, 200 I just see 4 wheel length on him Benz. And he not talk about gas money yet.
I don't talk about gas money yet for travel. Oh,
I say, yo, 200 I feel
oh,
4 wheel length on him Benz, brother. Yeah, man, Ninja man say, I'm telling you the truth. 200 I 4 wheel length on my Benz, man. I price with the 4 wheel length on my Benz. I'm in a talk about gas money yet. So, here what
yeah.
you do. So, I say, what about 300? Yeah.
But you
Now
go
you're
higher.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I say, what about 300? Yeah, me got 300. So, yeah. Now you're talking. And here what now? Me now want you feel like say you gonna take me for no fool neither and I gonna talk about say you gonna pay me when me come on the show now. You gonna pay me half now and you see the day before the show you gonna pay me the next half before me reach.
Whoa.
I say alright Gaga, no say nothing, me even call him back. But guess what? Me never keep the show doing it. Me never did keep the show, you know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
So between Cartel and Ninja Man now, I'm gonna tell you
Mhm.
on a truthful level, why would I say Cartel to come? Instead of Ninja, Ninja Man made the same mistake too many times. Ninja Man made the same mistake too many times. And if it was my brother, my uncle, my cousin, or my friend, I personally would have wanted him to learn from his
A lesson.
mistake.
Yes.
To learn a lesson. Yeah? He came out and I think what he should have done was to be on the most safe part he should have
Yeah,
taken. You know what I mean?
he
But
was a target. He was a
I'm
target at the time.
surprised. I'm surprised Ninja Man came out. I'm disappointed. As I said, he's an artist I respect. He's an artist I look up to. He's an artist I really a big fan of. And
Keeping it
I
real,
was
bro.
disappointed, really disappointed of Ninja Man. And because it's Cartel, I would say Cartel first case of that level.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to get a chance to rehabilitate himself again and
Himself,
to
yes.
you know yeah and to
That's a,
get back
listen.
himself.
That's one of the most beautiful answer I've even gotten from any artist that answered that question. And I'm not
Yeah.
just saying that to you, that you kept it real, you understand, and that's beautiful, straight up, that's what it is. I definitely wrapping it down right now. How would you like to be remembered?
Would I like to be remembered?
Hmm.
I would like to be remembered as a true entertainer, a revolutionary, a humanitarian, the girls them sugar. Yeah, the
Ladies, you ladies, he talk like that. He's free, single, and disengaged when he talks like that.
Yes, I'd like to be remembered as a man who loved lots of girls, as his friend, a revolutionary, a humanitarian, and an entertainer. That's how I'd like want to be remembered.
Now, since your dad basically not basically in your life right now, how you want to present yourself, showing your life to him? That yo, dad, this is what you definitely screwed up on.
Actually, he's actually getting into himself, because you
Hmm.
see, be honest, as I touched the father point, we are the children in society are lacking father figure and proper parenting. The
Hmm.
result of what's going on out here with these children being the way they are is lack of proper parenting, the
Hmm.
responsibility of parents, especially the
You're so
fathers.
right. You're so
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So right.
especially the fathers. Their children. You may not know, but even in my community, there are children who look up to me as their father and uncle. Yeah, look up to me. When I'm walking on the street, there's children who run come swarm me, brother. Swarm me, run come hug me up, Even at my daughter's school, when I go there, I would bend down and I would tie a child's shoes lace. I would wipe their nose if they're having cold. I would fix their uniform properly, fix their tie. And when I bring my daughter to school, yes, and those children see me in the morning or the evening, all of them, sometimes teachers say, Mr. Smith, you ever come mash up my class? Because once the
Because
children
yes.
yes, once the children see me, they all rush, girls
Hmm.
and boys, and swarm me. I just my head leave out. You
So
understand?
must I understand because of
the love I show them,
Yeah,
and the,
and also the relationship with you and your dad, which is not steadfast. Does that make you a better father for your daughter?
definitely, because
Giving her,
I would not want my daughter to experience what I've experienced as a child, wanting that father figure, you know, wanting my father to me is like a friend. Sometimes I don't talk to him for months, you know. So, but now he's coming to realization that he had screwed up, and he's proud of me now as a son. He's proud of me now, and he said,
is it because you're a figure person right now?
yes, and
Because
he
that
even called me, he
because that's
called me
what happened with
Star.
family and family and friends. They don't recognize you until you have that main track that's booming. Then
Exactly.
every family come in. That's my cousin. That's my uncle.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yeah. He called me Star Boy now, you know. Star Boy him call me, you know what I mean? So Star Boy, my friend time he call what me Star Boy, superstar, super duper. I them name them my father. But I wish he did play a super father role at the time. Maybe I would be a better man today.
yeah,
Maybe I would be further. And if he had made the sacrifices like my mother did and my grandparents did, then maybe I would be a better man today in society. I would be further and I would be not struggling. And so I wouldn't have to be singing about the struggle is real. I would singing about life is good.
I got a few questions to ask you. What song you think out there on the market right now that is really overrated?
Overrated.
Yes,
Yes, so is it on an international level or local?
local level.
Local level. That is overrated.
Yeah, Jamaica, the Caribbean wise, reggae music.
Well, I can't really see any overrated, but I have to give it up for this girl Coffee, yeah. Um, I'm proud of where she at, and I'm proud of what she done as a teenager. And I love that girl Coffee. I even said at one point, if I get the opportunity, I would love to put some milk in her coffee. And when I put the milk in her coffee, because they've been saying some things about her, you know, on a
Yeah,
negative level, yes,
yes,
like
yeah,
saying bisexual and she's lesbian. And I would said, okay, I would want to know, because I would love to put some milk in her coffee, then I would stir it slowly with my golden spoon. And then I would know.
then you'll definitely know. Now, apart from your song period, okay? Apart from your song period, um, what song out there that you think is underrated? Apart from your song,
Underrated,
yes.
underrated song and underrated. There's so much good songs out there. I think that is underrated. You know. But I've been observing. I've been observing few. It's just that it's not at the tip of my tongue at the moment to talk which
Mhm,
song. But there are songs there I think should get better recognition
mhm.
and reach to a number one song than some that I've seen reach that number one. Those songs doesn't have the proper elements to really make it a number one song. Sometimes I wonder if these songs are being paid for to be at number one because there's so much good songs there that really, with real melody and hook to grab your attention, and it's not at number one. And some lame songs, sometimes I see some song at number one, and I'm saying, I'm not too know that song yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Have
reached the number one.
have you
Yeah, oh, that's number one.
have you as an artist paid to have your song played on the air?
Oh, yeah, so man. And they say start from my brother. I want to give you a joke too. Um, Me go Area FM one day, me and we drive all the way from St. Elizabeth because I had a friend who wanted me to write song for him. He wanted to do music. He love music. He sounding like Ghost, yeah?
Hmm.
You know the artist Ghost?
Come
He
on,
sing like Ghost.
I interviewed Ghost before, yeah.
Right. And he sings like Ghost and I tried to get him to sound original.
Hmm.
He recognized me as a great songwriter. He said, yo, Prezenta, you're a big songwriter. And guess what? But I want to work with you and I'm gonna pay you to come teach me how to write song. See? So actually at that time he was paying me,
Hmm.
yes, to teach him to write song and to teach him to to ride the rhythm properly. Yes, yes. And we decided we recorded a song together called Happy Days. Yeah, I forgot about Happy Days. That was my first video recording, and we went to IRFM. We woke up early and said we were going to IRFM, so we drove all the way from St. Elizabeth. Because at the time I was staying by his place with his mother, sister, and baby mother in St. Elizabeth. So we drove from there to IRFM because Ran Mushet had a program called Bust the Youth Them. See? They say any artist who want a bus must drop off the song at the radio station, brother. You put gas in at the 110, you see. And we drive from St. Elizabeth to IRFM there early. I wait for Ran Mushet to come off the radio. So we turn up out when we listen to the radio to if you know when he come out. You see when Ran Mushet come out and we approach the van with me now and I say, Ran Mushet, man, press a piece of gas pass we left we at the radio station here, that's the brother.
Oh,
It was
serious?
the earth. You know that means a young artist and me come all the way from St. Elizabeth to get my song to be played and the man we say bust the artist, them drive past we at the radio. The man not even stop and say youth so and so and so.
Right,
the man drive, press gas when he get out man the security and I say Ran Mushet, zips pass me, you know, man. I feel so hurt to know how far we are left from to put gas in a car at St. Elizabeth to reach
and then you realize so much of a cliche most of these guys are bust the artist, but you're not really busting the artist. You're putting
no.
there.
And then these jockeys they take thousands of dollars from young artists, you know. Thousands of dollars from young. I paid to play my songs more than one time. More than one time.
I even hear that DJs on Facebook are doing the same thing, and I'm like, whoa, you know.
Yes, man.
It's crazy. It's
As we
crazy
speak, they're doing. I don't mind contribute to a program that is paid for. Because some of these DJs on the radio, their slots, they have to pay for their slots. Because even when I was on Best FM, the lady had to pay 20,000 an hour. 20,000 Jamaican dollars an hour. That's like little below 200 US dollars an hour for the slot. So I don't mind if a person is paying for the slot. I don't mind if I can contribute towards it, like give a donation to help to pay for the slot.
Of course,
I don't mind doing that. Yes,
that's different.
Yeah, that's different because as a young artist, you don't got the money really. Most young artists don't got the money to really get themselves established and to get themselves to the level they want to. So they've been struggling. It's a struggle out there. That's why I try to be the person who help to promote young artists. Because even when I was on Best FM, I said I played mainly unknown artists and underrated artists. Even my Facebook Live, hold on here, Tripple5. Even my Facebook Live, I played lots of young artists trying to get them established. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. I got 3 questions I'm gonna ask you, then we'll wrap it up.
And then some.
And then you could do,
I'll get back
stuff
to you,
like
Sean.
that.
Yeah.
My question to you right now is as an artist right now, been in the business for that period of time, and right now you've learned the business part of it. You understand? And learning the business part about it, that's the best part about it. If I was to definitely say I want to get into the music business, Prezenta, where should I start? What would you have said to me?
You want to get into the business? At first, I would say knowing yourself, not believe, but knowing yourself. Be sure. Be sure. Don't do this because of money. Do it for the love of the music. When you do it for the love of the music, then you can endure. Yes, then you can endure. Then you can go through the pressure to get there to where you want to get, because it's not an easy road. So first you got to know in yourself, be sure, because when you do what you are, you will love what you do. That's a wisdom. When you do what you are, you will love what you do. So if you're doing what you're not gonna love it. You're gonna love it for the money. Then you're gonna take take the little sellout opportunity them will come about. They're gonna take the little bow out opportunity them will come about. That's why me never did sell out. I mean never did bow out. I mean never did do things. You have man approach me now. 555. Man approach me on a homosexual level to help me, you know, if me did give myself as a man to them, you know. So
Yeah,
me know.
yeah.
You see me I say so. Me I encourage you would say, yo, here wanna believe, knowing yourself that this is what you want to do. Be humble, be grateful, be determined, be patient, and you have to be spiritual too, because this is not an easy journey. You got to be spiritual. You understand? In this music, you have to have you have to have a discernment. Yeah, because I have seen things coming before it even happened, and I could tell that this was gonna happen and that was gonna happen. You know what I mean? So you gotta even be spiritual to really make it in this business, and do not do it because of the love of money. Do it for the love of music. Because when you do that, then you can go through all these challenges that I have to face and still face it and still loving it and still not giving up.
That is so beautiful what you just said right there. Very, very beautiful answers. And of course, I hear especially a lot of mature men in Jamaica who's in that era is approaching young artists, and young artists also get into that aspect of giving themselves to guys because for the help, and
Yeah.
not only in music but financial, aspect also, which is a sad world. Now,
Yeah.
presenter, I want you, because I know they'll slaughter me if I don't have you sing a song for the ladies. Your choice of a song you want to just preview for the ladies them right now.
My choice of a song.
The floor is yours. Acapella.
And there are so many questions here too, you know.
Yes, so we're gonna go through that real fast also. Heather, you asked a question. I have not seen the question. Type your question.
Or ask them to retype their questions.
Yeah. Guys, retype the question. We're gonna go through that right now. Thank you very much.
Retype your questions, people. Retype your questions, because there was some question that was asked earlier, and I would like to answer them. See? So retype them so we can see them now and go through, okay? All right. So here's a song I like to sing, you know. Here's a song I like to sing. Called Love Can Build a Bridge. So
I love a man, you know. Love a man.
Yeah. So I love to sing that song for my females, you know. It's a strong song. So it be like this then, yeah? I gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I have to eat. And I would swim back to save you in your sea of broken. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build every between your heart and mine. Love can build every. Don't you think it's time? Whisper love so loudly, every heart can understand. The love and only love can drown the tribe. And I would give my heart desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love can build every between your heart and mine. Love can build every. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's really?
Whoa, bro. I'm fasting right here, like the levels. And as I said to you, not because you're right here, You don't know the levels. That's why when I do my interviews, I do the artist and his life, because with your life goes with the music. You understand what I'm saying? And it's so much you involve yourself in, and you ever get up in the morning and say to yourself, so little time, so much to do.
Yes, man.
Wow.
Then I have my daughter by myself, because her mommy often works far away. So I have
Yes.
to get her up in the morning, ready for school, bathe her, press her uniform, feed her, look about myself, look about her on a daily basis. Go back for her at school. So I have like 5 hours from school time 8:30 to picking up hours of 2 p.m. in the evening. So I
Right.
have very little time sometimes to do things between them hours to go get her from school. Sometimes I have to travel with her going here and there. So it's really a challenging one sometimes for me, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's
Wow.
places I want to go also that I chance
Okay.
to do
Hmm.
because I got a little one and I can't take her with me.
Yes. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I see you guys giving a lot of compliment and stuff like that. We're still waiting for the question and things like that. Okay. Present that. Okay. I got this one. Gonna make you laugh. So you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh as hell until they throw the question in the room. Now I'm giving you three females. Three
Okay.
females. No, listen to what I'm saying perfectly. Listen to what I'm saying now. One you're gonna marry. One you're only gonna sleep with. And one you're going to kill. Like you can't bother with that particular person. Three female artists: Lisa Hype, Maka
Dog them.
Diamond, Queen Eye Freak.
Mm.
Keep it 100, bro.
The one I would marry.
Hmm.
It's not a bad question.
Okay.
What do you mean kill? What do you mean kill? Sexually?
No, no, no. I mean, like you don't want to be a part of this person. Like, next time.
Okay.
Next time when I'm not too,
Oh,
Queen Eye
all right.
Freak, Lisa Hype, Maka Diamond.
It's not a hard question though. It's not a hard question. I would
Let's
definitely
go.
marry Queen Africa. I'm a big fan of
Okay,
Queen Africa.
okay.
She's very down to earth. She's a
Hmm.
she's a roots girl.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's a roots girl. She's also a revolutionary, and she's standing what she believes in, and that's me. You know what I mean? So I would definitely marry Queen Africa. And the
Okay.
one I would sexually be with, I think I would go for Maca Diamond. I love big women too, you know what I mean? And she's strong.
Really? Really?
She's strong, yes, and she's
Oh,
sexy. Yeah, she's strong. So I'm not a fan of Lisa Hyper like that in that sense, you know what I mean? But yeah, so the one I would definitely sleep with just for sleeping sake would be Maca Diamond, you
okay.
know?
And you
Yeah.
get rid of Lisa Hype.
And I'll get rid of Lisa Hype and I would marry Queen Africa.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah,
like that question. I like that
yeah,
answer. Now,
yeah.
as an artist and music involved, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still waiting on you guys to just toss your question in the room so that we can wrap this up. Do you think that Bob Marley would have changed his music today with what's going around in the surrounding music elements?
You thought because the music have evolved, he would have evolved too.
Yes.
No, I don't think he would. I
Remember,
don't think.
hold on. Remember, waiting, not waiting. The album, oh, waiting. What's his album again? The last album that he did. Oh my gosh.
Is it the one with the song Turn the Light Down Low on?
Yes, that the tempo on all the track was changed.
Yes,
Upbeat tempo.
yes,
That's a way of changing
yes,
certain
yes, yes.
things.
That is true. That is true. But
But
um,
he would
I think
still be.
I think you'd stick to that
Mhm.
that revolutionary sound.
The album Uprising. Thank you, Uprising. Yes.
Right, but you would have played around with other stuff. because
Okay.
that's Bob Marley. Because remember,
That's
he did
fair.
Every Life You Know, and he did some other songs that more like of an international, not just reggae. You know what I mean? But he would have done that. He would have done that. And but I think he would still be that Bob Marley that give us the songs like um the song. One of my favorite Bob Marley is the is oh shit. All right, I'm not depend Bob Marley, you know. Anyways, too much things at one time.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. Now,
yeah.
presenter, last but not
Emancipate
least,
yourself from mental slavery. That's
mental
my favorite.
slavery.
Yeah.
Okay, none but
People still be
ourselves.
on that level too, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Last but not least, what would you want to say right now? Looking at your audience, your fans right now, say something to them. And I have one more
Well,
question to end.
all right. First, I'm gonna big them up. Yeah, I have to big them up. So I'm gonna big up, and after I always do this at the end of my interview. I always show respect to those that support me, and
Hmm.
my interview is not complete if I don't do that. Since
Yes.
my interview have to be completed by bigging up my fans and my musical supporters. So
Yes.
I'm gonna big up artists who supported my event all the time. People like Grandpa Entertain, Dan Mafia, Desire Boyd, the Move Up
Hmm.
Records fraternity.
Hmm.
Those artists who always supporting my events. Um, Big up the DJs that continue to play, present the songs like DJ Ras Vibes, the Waynall from the Waynall show. Um, Big up DJ Velvet, big up Triple 5. You don't know, you're the new one, Triple 5. I forget the big up, See? Yeah, man. Big up the Arnie Pastor, City Lock Radio, DJ Orthodox. Big up Best FM Pure Talent Show. Um, I left out nobody. Big up Island Vibes TV, who that girl Kfrit, she helped to promoted me a lot too. So big up all those people, and you know what I mean. Big up my fans, them, my faithful fans, them, on the live who always been around Presenter. Love Presenter as much as our
Yes.
Presenter. Love them. They keep it
They,
loyal, they keep it real.
they love you more than they love you more than they love me.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So big up my fans them we are watching right now. Me call out some name quick and fast. Me see people like Marie Lala Singh, Teen, Carl Meeks, big up herself, my artist, Christine Rendell, big up herself, Christine. And Christine's one of my biggest social media promoter from them time to this time. Christine
Mm-hmm.
Rendell there. She had promoted me a lot. Even the song The Struggle is Real,
Mm-hmm.
it helped me with that rhythm. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
big up
really?
Christine
Nice.
Rendell. Yeah, man, the
She,
rhythm was
she
alive
had
in
she she had me
yeah.
waiting at the airport yesterday and she didn't turn up, so
Oh
I'm
yeah.
disappointed. Yeah, I'm
Nicky
disappointed.
Star Girl Taylor. Big up Mama Mary. Mama Mary, at Mama Mary, big up herself. Eda Virgo, big up herself. See, Marie Barnard, big up herself. Beverly Unruly Richards, Shirley Mentos.
Oh
Where
yeah.
we are? Wait. Let me come off of the feed. I go on, so. Get there.
Beverly
Big up,
Richard, big up yourself.
big up Keith
Raphael.
Cole. You know you can't keep Cole. Bev C. Clark, big up herself. Anna Reeves, big up herself. Katie Joy Singh, big up herself. Big up everybody with up on the live I watch right now. Enough love and respect. Shirley Mentos, aka Tootie Pop. Team,
Mm-hmm.
Bev Clark. Everybody just big up on yourself. Enough I want to big up on yourself. A PLO. Big up
Um,
DJ Vegas too. DJ
mm-hmm.
Vegas, I want to DJ will help promote Presenter a lot.
Okay, big up
Mhm.
yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
Heather,
Marvel,
Heather, Heather asked.
Marveline Taylor.
Mhm.
Big up Marveline Taylor. Yeah.
Oh, Marvelly Taylor.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nikki Greenwood.
Marvelly, you came late. You missed the females. You missed that part. You probably have to watch it over. Mar- Anyway, Heather want to know if you smoke.
Eda,
I
I'll be
saw a
honest
video
with
of
you.
him with a high grade.
Okay, I'll be honest with you, Eda. Um, I have transformed from smoking to inhaling on a spiritual level. See?
Smoking
So
to
I would,
inhaling.
I
Break
would.
break that down. Break that down, bro.
So I transformed from smoking to inhaling the marijuana. Seen? So I would place the marijuana in a container and I would light it and I would sit in the smoke and I would inhale it on a spiritual cleansing level.
What?
Yes?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, it's a spiritual cleanser. When you're feeling heavy and when you're feeling like there's certain negative energy around you, you can get the marijuana buds, yes, and you put it in a bowl, a metal bowl or so on, and you can
Mm-hmm.
light it, and you can sit in the smoke in front of you and allow the marijuana here to
Clear the whole atmosphere.
yes, you understand? And you inhale and you quietly close your eyes and you inhale the marijuana smell, the scent of the marijuana, and you smell it up in the nostril and you feel good. But I do not smoke it in my lungs anymore. And I also drink the tea. The tea is very good. But I would advise you on being moderate when drinking the tea because your head can go cuckoo. Yeah. Any more questions?
Well, any other question, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, any other question
Yeah.
here? Well, hold on. But you say inhaling it, it still goes into your lungs, though, isn't it?
No, no, no. When you smoke it with
Uh-huh.
the paper, is no good. Paper is no good
Okay.
when you smoke it. Yes. So because Rizla is one of the main way, and then you got the pipe. The pipe. You're taking too much when you use the chalice,
Okay.
and you must smoke in moderation. You're taking too much when you do that. And when even when you use the pipe, the board that the pipe was made from is not even good. Some of those pipes,
Toxic,
unless you do
toxic, toxic.
toxic thing. So I don't do toxic, you know what I mean? So I would rather to light it in the bowl and I would inhale it. I get it more natural,
Wow.
and it's a cleanser. I'm telling you,
That,
you can try it whenever you're feeling heavy or you feel burden or you feel some negative spirit around you. Just do
yeah.
that.
Uh, uh,
Yeah.
uh, uh, all I have to do is come to the turntable. My highest kite.
Okay. Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah. So that's how I do with marijuana. So
Okay.
drink it. Yeah.
All right, definitely love and respect to the most utmost. And as I said, presenter, I've seen you a couple of times on Facebook, and you draw my attention. Before you go, there's one thing. Get that hat back, bro. Get that hat back. I got to tell the folks about this hat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, he have this signature hat. Okay, the signature hat that he made. Now, his daughter had some thing at school. Could you explain it to the audience?
Actually, my daughter, I made this act because my daughter had a funny art day at school. So I wanted to make a art that no one in the school would think of making. So that's why I made this art from all them labels. So these labels are
White
products,
vinegar. You
food
got, oh
products,
my gosh, all of
rum,
those
rum,
coffee,
light,
yeah,
yeah, all these
timeless, all those
coconut
products. J
oil,
Ray, you have J Ray nephew on there. Wow.
yeah, yeah.
And
So
and
it
I
was
and I,
made from several different products, you know what I mean? So no, so this was the only kind of art in the school like mine. There's no more art. Yeah, you might not you search the old Jamaica unless somebody copy me right now, because I don't know how I come up with this idea, but I came up with it and it was one of the most unique art because no one had made their art like mine. Yeah,
wow.
my daughter,
Wow.
yeah.
I can't imagine what your daughter even
Tell
think
me, big
about
up
you.
yourself.
This is my dad, how much she's also proud of you and you're proud of her.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for coming in, and definitely, we have this sit down here. As I said, I look on you now with a totally different approach to life. Now
yeah,
I know so much that you do and not even get credit for it, but you do it because you love it. It's part of you and it's your heart. You understand? And
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, there's one thing that we can do also to show our appreciation to these artists. You understand? And I'm not saying to every artist. I'm talking to these artists that is putting their talent out there, and not even their talent, they're living the life of what they sing and do. I'm saying, not just sing that I'm bling and I'm this and I'm blessed, and they ain't doing nothing to not even their community. You understand? Just for quick
it's right.
quick sale and small profit.
And
But
they love. and they love to. The ones who do nothing and can't do anything are always the one to criticize, always the one to spread
Yes.
false news about you, tarnish your name, bring you down.
Yes.
They don't build great man, they kill the great man, and
They
people
kill
love
great
negative
man.
more than positive things. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Most
blessings and love to everyone who's supporting Presenter. Please continue to support Presenter. And when I'm doing
definitely.
those Kid Street, please be reminded that when I'm doing these Kid Street, yes, if I ask for a contribution, it doesn't go towards present the music or present or me. I have to sleep with my mind, Listen, I have to sleep with my mind. And if I take a person's hard-earned money and said I'm keeping a kid street and I put it to my pocket, then me myself and I have to deal with that conscience. You know what I mean? Because it's our cause, and I would let a child fall short by doing so. Understand? Because you may not know these children, what if you came to the kids street and you see how the people were so appreciative of the children clothes that have gathered children clothes and shoes and all these things and the teddy bears, and there was more children than what was there, and some didn't get any. They even see me on
Wow.
the street. Yeah, they even see me on the street and said, Presenter, me never get nothing, me never get this, me never get nothing. All five, four, five, six of them we see me and say them never get anything, and I feel so bad about it, knowing that they all never got something, you know what I mean? Because if it was up to me and I was a rich person, the yard would be flooded with stuff and everybody would
Yes.
be living happy. But sometimes you
Yes.
might ask a person for a contribution and they think that, yeah, you're scamming them or you're
Yeah.
looking for your own purposes and your own self. I wouldn't use a kid street to do that. I can act, I can act. I'm a gold medal winner in speech and drama, and I can farm sick. I can do things to get money if I want in that respect without working for it. So I wouldn't go to that level of defiling myself to a bad way and take your hard-earned money and not doing what I said I wanted to do for the children. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
people just drop the negative energy and know a person for yourself before you judge the person. Yeah, because 555, most times people judge you, and they don't know you personally.
Yes. True. Oh. Of
I,
course. Of course.
I have friends I've been friends with for like 20 years, 25 years, and they're still my friend. There must be a reason why they're still my friend. So people should know your story before they can judge you. If you don't know me personally, you can't judge me, you know what I mean? So enough love and respect to each and everyone. I wish you a prosperous new year, prosperous 2020. Just live good, walk good, do the best you can for somebody. Give a little helping, and it really the universe will bless you even by health. It's not everything monetarily is a blessing. Your health is a blessing. It's a big blessing. When you
Yes.
can wake up and not feeling any pain and you're not in the
Wow.
hospital, then those are true blessings. And I'm blessed like that.
That's a blessing. That's a
Yeah,
blessing.
you understand. So blessings and love to each and every one of you. Happy 2020, and I hope I see you all in 2020 again. And thank you so much, 555, for this
Yes.
exclusive interview. It was super fantabulous, espialicious. Yeah. Oh, and I made up that word, That's
Yeah.
my word.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna copyright that word, Super
Please do.
fantabulous, espialicious. So if you hear nobody else with that word, then I'm my word.
I
Me
got you.
present with that word,
I got
okay?
you. I got you. I
All
got you.
right. So big up
Listen.
on yourself and love and respect to each and every one of you. It was good to be with you guys, and just continue to support presenter. You know what I mean? Clearly, Lily?
And also one final note in that, ladies and gentlemen, please go to your music is distributed where, like CD Baby. Name your format that your music is in,
Um,
that they can get you from.
iTunes and them places.
Okay.
Some of them are on those networks that you're talking about, on those
Hmm.
platforms. Yes, some of them are on those platforms. Especially even these grades. These grades were recorded by I recorded it from Authentic Record in France. It's a France production, and you have it on all them
All right.
platforms. Yeah.
Digital format. Ladies and gentlemen,
Digital,
please
digital
support him because
platform.
his songs they cost less than a pack of cigarette. And you guys smoke like crazy. We all know that. So if you can definitely put a change from not smoking and buy and support his song that goes well for the artist, especially the artists they struggle. Studio time, don't even mention, that's just the least of the spending that they have to do. Because when they make that music, they have to spend and pay for it to be played on any platform, and it's crazy. So please support the artists. Yeah, go ahead.
Tripple 5 as I speak about that. You see the song The Struggle is Real?
Yes.
The rhythm alone cost me 40,000 Jamaican dollars to be made. It's an original rhythm and it's my rhythm. I own that rhythm. And it cost me 40,000 Jamaican dollars just for the rhythm alone. It was made with guitars and keyboard, lots of live instruments.
Live instrument, yes.
Yeah, not just computer rhythm,
Right.
It cost me 40,000 for the rhythm. It was even more, but me and the engineer have vice song for his production and so on. So we have a good.
Okay. Did you choose the band or the engineer got the bands them together?
The engineer have everything at the studio.
Okay.
The Movo Records, they got live bands, everything. They make rhythm for lots of artists, big artists, Yeah.
All right,
That's it.
Prezenta, thank you very, very much. All the best, all the success, and of course, I can't wait to play your tunes them again, man. Especially
man.
that first one that I played, Gates. What's the name again? Gates something. I'm missing it. You know which one I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Hold on, bro. You rap. I forgot about that. You rap.
I can rap.
Okay, now you did a track, Bad Card.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Yes,
rap. That's straight up rap, bro. Straight up rap. I tell you.
and I did it in the Jamaican style because I could have twang a bit in it, but I've done it in the Jamaican patois style. Yeah. So I can rap. I played around with music, I'm so passionate about around it. So yeah. Yeah, it's called Bad Cards. Me did that one in the jungle now, man, cold like an icebox, like the bombers, with the bangers. It's mad like down in Iraq. Some guy now want me career take a flight like the pilot. It evidently clear. And me no need no eye jobs. Some alone want eat the cheese and then be pies like a mice rat, an engineer, a posse. If you still don't now go vice back. Bad man want to stop me move. Well, they better try not. Come mystically, physically. I will slew Goliath. When I wrestle with no man, because I am not Bray Wyatt. I tell some little friars that I shall reach my climax. Dirty ready I distract me about them, because the bias. Them hype up certain man and keep young artists quiet. Many ways to hang a dog it is to skin a cat. Them job bad cards, Now that me ting a shot, think me soft through me DJ and me sing a lot. Anytime the king attack, every chicken wing a pop. Many ways to hang a dog it is to skin a cat. Them job bad cards, Now that me ting a shot, think me soft through me DJ and me sing a lot. Anytime the king attack, when the chicken wing a pop. Jackass and the world no level, life and fear. Me no care if me songs them no like and share. Some wicked struggles man fight and bear. Me never about to get a boss yet. I can swear, me always a get a fight a eat things that. Me still a eat a food, me not scraping pot. And true me no beg friend, a beer things strap. Them lose it in a music, them ratings drop. Some artists are friend killer, physically, verbally. And if me never skill, a long time them would have murder me. Big up on me fans them and all who are searching me. Jamaica me no sell out. Now I made the world a see. Many ways to hang a dog it is to skin a cat, them job bad cards, Now that me ting a shot, them think me soft to me DJ and me sing a lot. Anytime the king attack, every chicken wing a pop.
Well, I don't even know how I came across it. And I was like, whoa, I just get my pen and paper. I'm like, whoa. Yo, respect to the heavens. You understand?
man.
All right, you take care of yourself, man. All the best for 2020. And so we go do something. We go definitely link up and stuff like that. All right?
Yes,
One
sir.
love, one aim, one destiny.
Every time, man. Respect, man. Much love and respect. And all the best for the 2020 Tripple 5. We're done.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Clearly, Lily.
Bye.
Bye, people. No love. Clearly, Lily.